Trust is having the confidence in someone to help you tackle the unknown. We're walking into a meeting, why are we nervous? We've done our preparation, we should be confident, the executive wants to sit, we've got some good stuff to talk about. Why are we nervous?
Hi, I'm Pamela Spence. I'm a growth strategist and capability builder, and I'm passionate about helping others learn and develop using the experiences gained from my 30 years working in professional services, 18 of those as a partner at EY, where I led a team to win a $4 billion book of business. The Qjarli Academy helps professionals build the behaviours that turn insight into impact before the pitch, before the proposal, before the competition even knows you're there and a formal sales process begins. We focus on the intersection of commercial performance and human behavioural traits that AI cannot replace.
We have a choice because humans have a logic and reasoning capability much greater than any other animals on the planet.
This is a behavioural advantage, not a technical one, and the biohacks, the solutions we explore, are practical and proven.
So we can practice and we can talk about biohacks, and we're going to do an exercise in a minute about how can we biohack or train ourselves, train our logic and reason, because we are logic and reasonable people, we have evolved.
What lies at the core of success? 3 things: confidence, connection, and outperform. Confidence. How can you biohack yourself to have more confidence and be your best executive self, conducting yourself with accomplished poise? Picture 2 seals. The first is an Antarctic crab-eater seal. The second is an Arctic bearded seal.
The big difference is that the Arctic seals are in the Arctic and there are polar bears. And they are in a perpetual state of anxiety and nervousness because a polar bear might be near them and they're looking around all the time for it.
To succeed, we must stop looking for that polar bear. We must use our brain's frontal lobe and hippocampus to train our amygdala and turn that baseline anxiety into confidence. How can I stop looking nervous, stop my hand shaking? Sometimes the simplest things, like using 2 hands to pick up your coffee cup, can mask that shaking hand.
Because confidence isn't circumstance, confidence is physiology, and physiology can be trained.
Connection. How will you biohack yourself to connect with executives during an important pitch, shifting from transactional rapport to trusted status faster than the competition? The David Meister trust equation, introduced in the Trusted Advisor, remains one of the best frameworks for building professional trust.
The Meister equation is brilliant. It was brilliant when it was first published 26 years ago, and it's still brilliant today. But I propose that we have a modern twist on it. There is a faster pace of change around us. And so key for us in our interactions with our customers and our clients is how can we adapt to that change?
Trust is not a sentiment, it's biochemistry. The buy process no longer is a rational linear process of insight, demand generation, sales, negotiation, close. To understand why technical capability and profiling features increasingly fail to close deals, we must look at the maths of the modern boardroom. We're now selling to audiences with fragmented attention spans, emotional risk aversion and complex internal politics. The professionals who win are not those with the thickest decks. They're those who engineer connection through confident clarity and consensus. Outperform. How do you outperform the competition? By trading in relationship capital, skillfully assessing trust and navigating boardrooms and wider networks with ease. Confidence is your entry ticket. Trust and relationship capital are the currencies you trade. The importance of their use as differentiators, perhaps described as one's share price, only increases as technology develops and more of the world becomes commoditized. How important is like versus trust? We explore the vast difference between like and trust in the connection compass.
Customers or clients will buy from somebody who they trust but don't necessarily like. Like is nice, like is optional, trust is critical.
In business, we can't feel connected to a methodology. We can, though, feel connected to a person, and with that connection, who we trust. Once the connection compass is mastered, we can then apply it to the commercial compass and make the trading of relationship capital more efficient and effective. I've lived at the sharp end of what works and what doesn't.